My name is Nombulelo Mbokazi. I am leading the Agenda 2063 Academy, an institution which creates awareness and advocates for Agenda 2063 and its implementation. We also support initiatives that are implementing Agenda 2063. The Free Trade Area Agreement is a flagship project for Agenda 2063 to achieve a prosperous Africa. It aims to boost intra-Africa trade integration and development through creating an integrated market for goods and services whilst dismantling the cross-border barriers. It's an instrument for achieving multiple objectives, such as creating job opportunities that were not necessarily existing before. Another objective for us as a continent is the free movement of people, for Africans to be free to move from one state to another. So that's really quite a milestone for us.
What makes the AfCFTA different from the regional economic communities is the fact that it was negotiated by all 55 African Union member states, unlike the regional blocs. It will give countries access to new markets outside their regional blocs. Considering the fact that the whole continent is a population of approximately 1.2 billion people, this means that it will have increased consumers, whereas at most the RECs are just over 500 million. SMEs account for 80% of the continent's businesses. Therefore, the AfCFTA creates ease in market penetration, meaning increased access to markets. For the longest time, market expansion has been almost impossible for SMEs or even micro businesses. I also want to talk about micro businesses and the youth. I believe this is an opportunity for getting access to products without barriers in any African country, especially through e-commerce platforms. For an example, I've always found it bizarre that whenever I go to any supermarkets in Eswatini or South Africa, it's really difficult for me to find any African coffee. Yet it's easy for me to find coffees from other continents, Europe or South America, etc. Yet we know that Ethiopia is one of the best producing coffee countries on the continent. Another good example is leather. We all know that Ethiopia is one of the best producing countries when it comes to leather. Therefore, it should be easy for somebody based in Mali, for an example, to find a gap in Mali and say that, oh, we don't have such and such a product in Mali. Let me go to Ethiopia, source it, and come bring it back to my country and sell it and become an automatic entrepreneur. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of opportunities that the AfCFTA will bring to ordinary individuals. The AfCFTA to me is not a destination. I think it's a journey, and there's a lot that still needs to be achieved on the way, especially if we want to see the implementation maximized to its potential. Therefore, there will be many challenges. At the moment, there still needs to be a lot of advocacy and awareness creation at country level as well as globally.
in order for people to know what opportunities it will bring for them. Another factor that I see is which might delay is the time that countries have taken, or some are still taking to ratify it.
For an example, Tanzania only ratified a few days ago. And another challenge that I foresee is the policy adaptation at country level for countries to adopt the policies and regulation to be according to each country's context. My experience in Ethiopia was really incredible. I had such a great experience there. I no longer want to drink coffee from any other country. The coffee is really good. I keep talking about the coffee. Ethiopia has a rich history and a rich culture. The cuisine is absolutely divine. I haven't eaten any similar cuisine in any other country before. I was also inspired by the fact that Ethiopia as a country is a self-industrialized country, and I think there's a lot African countries can learn from that experience. And the fact that the SMEs are predominantly owned by the country's citizens, that is really incredible. Whereas in some countries in Africa, you find that SMEs are owned by countries from international companies. So basically I had an incredible time, and it was an experience that was very unique.